Mount position. Okay. Now, keep in mind, guys, that this is like the best answer to this is not to get there. But if he has me in a mount position, you know, I can't think of a worse scenario really. Now think about it as a cop. What is your stuff? Yeah. What's wrong with this now? What's the big thing as a cop? Just think as a cop and what we're doing, handgun retention. What's the big thing?
Can't even see your gun.
Exactly. All he's got to do is just keep his legs tight, and I am screwed. Okay? So the good news is if we're doing handgun retention, if he wants to take my weapon from me, what is he got to do?
Yeah.
He's got to move his own leg.
And he's probably not. He's probably
right. Yeah, he'd be dumb to. Yeah, it's actually like to say. I guess it would almost give me a better shot of getting out of this if he went for my gun.
I mean, we fought out of this position, so you're essentially doing the same thing. The only thing maybe that would change is when you got enough space and opportunity to draw your weapon, you would do so to end the fight.
Okay. Exactly right. So instead of going over it, why don't we just drill it and just see why this is such a bad position for a cop to be in, and just think about all the things that had to happen before for you to get into this position.
Yeah.
Okay, so the answer is don't get here, because I can tell you right now, just feeling them on me, I'm in bad shape.
Sure.
Bad shape. All right, so just try it with the gun. Keep that in mind. Thanks. And just do what you worked on already. Same type of thing. Strikes. If he moves, he lifts the leg up to try to get that gun. That would be actually an advantage to you. I would think that you'd be able to at least pin the gun and hit. If not, maybe even roll him. I think that would be a wide open roll.
Yeah. Well, like we'll do the hit. We'll lock up, we'll hold them.
Okay.
You know, grab his testicles. If they can buck him off or shrimp out after they're grabbing his testicles.
Okay.
You know, then they get the space with the leg.
Okay.
The only thing is that we stay away from running walls because we've got this to deal with.
Right.
You know, like you're looking at
right.
someone a lot smaller and somebody a lot larger.
Okay.
You know, rolling them over.
Right.
And that's also one of those skills that a lot of people take for granted. I mean, you spend a lot of time on the mat, right? So you'll be comfortable with rolling and flipping somebody, getting a position.
Right.
Right? But it's just like you said, if the guy's 250 pounds, that's not happening.
No.
So we try to keep it to just not getting punched in the face, not getting pummeled. So cover, hack out, buck him if you can, grabbing his nuts, getting your chin in there, squeezing, biting. If we have any concealed weapons, we'll get that into play, and then just getting to the point where he just backs off him, so you can shrimp out your legs out and draw.
Probably from that book as well, you'd be able to get your gun from there.
Possibly,
Yeah.
yes. Again,
you'd be in a better position to get it rather than the person trying to get it from you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It depends on your size and your strength.
Yeah.
So if you can do that
Yeah,
buck, instead of trying to roll, it's a lot easier for a bigger person to do that, to buck out of it, because they're not going to fly off of you. They're just going to post their hand, which is fine. They're not punching.
Right. That's really bad. I can almost think of no win.
It's awful. So people expect to have I can anyone who gets on me, I can get out, and that's a hell of a false confidence. It's false confidence, and get you in a lot of trouble because you may want you should panic to stay on your feet when you feel yourself going to the ground. Hey, things happen, but you understand that the reality is there should be an alarm that goes off in your brain that when you hit the deck, you're like, I gotta get back, I gotta get out of here, I can't let this guy on. Fight, boom, 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 boom. Get him to react. So yeah, we're putting ourselves in specifically a really shitty spot and making the best out of it. All right? Yeah, right. Let's go.
Just drill it, yeah.